Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to use print statements effectively. So firstly, before we start making any print statements, we have to know these five escape sequences. So a _t will create a tab inside your print statement, okay? And \n will create a new line after your print statement has been printed onto the terminal. A \double quote will print out a double quote inside your print statements. A \single quote will print out a single quote inside your print statement. And lastly, a double / will print out a / inside your print statements. Okay, now let's try making a print statement. So put in SOUT and then press tab so it makes a print statement for you automatically. Okay, now let's put in hello and then we'll do \t and then world. Okay, now let's see what happens when we run our project. As you can see, we have hello world and there is a gap in between because we use \t here. Okay, now instead of using \t, let's use \n. So what this will do is that it will create another line after our print statement is complete. Okay, so we have system.out.print, and then we have hello world, and then \n. And then let's print another statement. So let's put in how are you? Okay, hit run, see what happens. So as you can see, we have hello world, how are you? And how are you is on a different line because we used \n on our first print statement. Okay, now let's use \double quote. So if I want to print how are you but use double quotes for how and then you at the end, these double quotes will not print because these indicate that this is a print statement. So if you wanted to print this with the double quotes, we would do \double quote at the front and a \double quote at the end. Okay, now let's comment this out. Okay, and hit run. As you can see, we have how are you, but this time in quotes because we use a \quote. Okay. Similarly, we can use \single quote to get just one quote. Okay. Now, if you run our project, we get how are you, but in single quotes. Okay. Now, lastly, if you wanted to print a \, we would need to do \\, in our print statement to print out just one \. So if I wanted to print out 5 \, we would need to use 10 of these inside our print statement because one will be used to indicate that we need to print the \, and the other one will be printed out. Okay, now if you want 5, let's do 10 \. So we have 2 and 8 more. Okay, now let's hit run. As you can see, we have exactly 5 \, but we use 10 here. Okay. Now, lastly, the difference between a system.out.print ln and just print is that ln will add a new line after this code has been executed. So if I have this here, and if I want to add another print statement down here, and let's just put hey in here. And let's remove ln from here because I don't want to create a new line after this is done. So now when we hit run, we have system.out.println, and then we have our 5 backslashes here. And then this ln will create a new line after this code is done running. And then we have a new line over here that says, hey, that is over here. Thank you so much for watching.